course, okay, before we start, I am not crying, y'all. I got some shit in my eye. Some fuck, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like a little piece of sand. It's right in this eye. I tried to wash the bitch out. I couldn't wash it out. So now I'm trying to activate my tear ducts so it can flush the damn thing out. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple of minutes. Yes, I can literally activate my tear ducts almost at will. I think everybody should have that type of control over their body, not for nothing. And not just tear ducts. I actually practice doing other shit. Anyway, so actually, let me say something real quick. So there are a lot of, I'm gonna address the whole punch thing real quick. I don't got a problem with the dude. I think the dude got a problem with me. But what up, Chunky? What up, Jenny Lozano? What up, Rio Martinez? What up, Bree Powell? Reaper Keeper, how you doing this morning? What up, big boy? What up? Like I told y'all, I got something in my eye. I'm trying to activate my tear duct so I can flush the bitch out. That's what took me so long to get on, because I was trying to wash out my eye with water. The shit wasn't working though. So I'm not crying. I'm trying to flush the damn thing out my eye. What up? Yes, Ray Banda. That's what I was doing. That's what took me so long. What up? Who else we got up in here? Rio Martinez, I said that. So I want to explain something real quick. And this is what I mean by people need to stop just deciding they're not gonna like people. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody says something that I don't agree with, or somebody says something and it might sound like criticism, that doesn't always mean that you should just disagree with them, or you should just think that they hate you or don't like you, or whatever the case is. I'm gonna explain. Shout out to Punch, by the way. A real shout out. So today Punch goes on, he puts up a post. So today Punch puts up a post. What up, Prince to Amir? What up, Gully Boy? T Revolution. Damn, this shit is in my eye. I'm trying to flush the bitch out. The shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not hurt, it's annoying. What up, Mommy Rocks? Who else we got up in here? What's up, Richella? What up, Common Sense? Yes, Kodak Black is just very disrespectful, but I'm gonna explain the whole Kodak Black situation in a minute. And I've talked about it before. Hopefully you can understand where I think he's coming from. What up, Lux? What up, Mr. Dap? All right, so I'm gonna explain something real quick. So I wake up this morning and Punch has a, I'm gonna show you what it is. So Punch has a you know what? Shout out to Punch once again. I'm gonna let y'all see what our interaction was. Because I don't got no problems with the dude. I got zero problems with the dude. Just so everybody could be clear with that, I got zero problems with Punch. So I'm gonna let y'all see our interaction real quick. Shout out to Punch. So Punch has a video where he's basically talking about where why he took down the this shit is in my eye. This shit is bothering me so much. But it took me like 20 minutes and I still couldn't get the bitch out. So I just said, fuck it. See what I do for y'all. So god dang it, this shit is in my eye. This shit hurt. It's just annoying. What up, James O'Neill? Once again, I am not crying. There's something in my eye, so I'm activating my tear ducts in the hopes of flushing the bitch out. It's like it's like sand. I got like a little piece of sand in my eye. You can't imagine how annoying that is unless you literally had sand in your fucking eye. So Punch did a video or whatever, and he has something online right here. I'll let y'all see what it is.
Somewhere 1,000 views, and it was only up for 2 hours. I got a call from his lawyer. I got a call from his family. I got a call from another one of his family. And they were like, the lawyer feels like they don't want the content up because they don't want things to be misperceived certain ways. Although he says, I forgive Tekashi, I forgive.
Okay, so I'll leave that. That's basically the crux. So I heard that, and sometimes I put, yo, this is what I wrote. I said, so sometimes you have to take shit down. It's called integrity. Now, maybe I could have wrote it a little bit better, but the way I was thinking it to myself was I was basically saying, well, the people that's trying to make fun of him about taking it down, because I've heard people going at Punch about taking it down. And every time I've heard somebody go at Punch about taking it down, I've kind of been in his defense. Like, sometimes you got to take shit down. Like, and he gave a good reason why he had to take it down. Like, at the end of the day, when we have to take videos down, don't question why the video got to get taken down. Sometimes videos just got to, damn, this shit is hurting. Sometimes videos just got to get taken down. That's just what it is. That's just the game that we're in. You understand what I'm saying? So his comment back to me was, shout out to Punch. He commented right back too. Of course, you're gonna take it like, you know, something negative or whatever. He says, of course, you're saying it like it's a bad thing. It's cool. People act, so I explain. Once again, y'all see how much explaining I be doing on this shit about shit that I do not have to explain. So I am in no way condemning Punch for explaining. He could explain whatever the fuck you want to explain. It's not an eyelash, yo. It's like a grain of salt. I know what it is. So then I commented back, I don't think it's a bad thing. I personally heard people try to drag you forward and defend your position. To be honest, I have taken down videos, and I think any media creator worth their salt takes down content every so often. Damn, you thought I was being negative? It's not. That's not my energy. Stay blessed. And then he texted back, you always got to remember, text comments read different than tone. But I dig what you're saying. It's part of the game. I genuinely just wish people would see the realities of what they are versus a blended summary that random media outlets have portrayed for headlines. Okay, so I'm going to explain why he probably took it out of context and why he probably, you see how I keep looking this way? Because when I look like this, that shit is dead in my fucking shit. The shit hurt. What up, Eric Mack? So what up, Wanda Wisdom? Haven't seen you in a while. Or have I? Yeah, I don't even care. Go do whatever y'all do. What up, Country King? I tried to run water in it. That's what took me so long to get here. I was running water in my eye for like 15 minutes. And I'm one of them niggas that don't like opening my eyes in the pool. So, you know, I didn't like that shit. What up, Daryl Edwards? No, it's not a cornea abrasion. I know what it is. Why are you trying to wish a cornea abrasion on me? So, this is what I just want to say. Then we're gonna get to the damn. It looks like I've been fucking up all night crying and shit. I have not been. That shit just hurt. I can't even turn my fucking. I gotta look through the side of my eye. So y'all gonna have to bear with me while I endure this. What the hell would sunglasses do? Make y'all not be able to see my eyes while I got my head crooked still? I don't have any of that stuff in the house. What do you want me to do? If I had eye drops in the house, I would have used them. All right, so hold on. Let me just finish with this thing real quick, and then we're gonna get to the whole No, I'm not crying over no woman. You crazy? That has happened before though, but no, I'm not crying. Especially not no woman I haven't been in a really long relationship with. That's crazy. Yeah, they do give me problems at CVS. That's a fact. Matter of fact, I was in CVS the other day, and I would just purchase some shit and walked out, and the girl just, I don't know why, on my way out, she was like, "Hi." I was just like, "Okay, whatever. Hi." Chamomile tea works with getting shit out your eye. I did not know about that. What up, bro? So, I'm just saying this to say this, right? I've dropped videos where I believe they think that I'm going at Shotty, when in reality, I'm not really going after Shotty in the video. I've tried the water. Everybody, I've tried water. I've tried flushing it out. None of that is working. Could we just please move on? I've tried everything that I could do. I was trying to flush my eye out with water for about 20, 30 straight minutes. That's why I came on late. I know y'all didn't hear that earlier, so I'm not upset at you. It's not like you heard me say it before. I'm just saying. All right, so shit hurt though. Oh, merch. Let's see, I'll get a little closer look. Anyway, so all I'm saying about that is, what up, Tony Smith? All I'm saying about that is this, right? Sometimes you have to take videos down. People need to stop thinking people take videos down for random weird reasons. I took a video down because Treyway threatened me. I heard, first of all, you know how many videos people ask me to take down that never get taken down? There's a lot of videos that people ask me to take down that I never take down. A lot of videos. A lot of videos that people ask me to take down that I never take down. Okay, just so we can be clear on this. So believe me, I understand where people like, so people be like, yo, once I heard Treyway threaten me, I took a video down. I've heard a lot of weird shit about why I've taken videos down, and it's all been incorrect. Once I took a video down for the same exact reason that he said he just took a video down. Lawyers think that it's gonna hurt somebody in court. You don't want to hurt the person when they go to court. You take the video down. It's that simple. Yo, can we hit that like button so we can get send out more notifications? It's that simple. Sometimes you are gonna hurt a person in court. We're not talking about DJ Academics right now. And I don't have no problem with DJ Academics. People could, certain people got certain styles. So what you gonna do? His style is the style that he has. You understand what I'm saying? You're either gonna appreciate it or you're not. If you don't appreciate it, don't watch it. I don't know what to tell you. We're not saying fuck anybody. We don't come with that energy. You already know it. You knew that message was never gonna go through. I'm not even gonna say who put it up. You knew that message was never gonna come through because we're not using that kind of energy. All right, so I just wanted to address that real quick about the whole because I've heard people dragging Punch, but I don't understand why Punch is getting dragged. He took the video down. When I first heard he took the video down, I kind of was like, why would he take the video down? But I didn't really care that much, to be honest with you. But with the explanation that he actually just gave, that sounds like 100% like that could be exactly why he took the video down. Somebody contacted him. I didn't say that you said that. I said somebody else said that. I'm not doing that. If you're gonna come in here and try to disrupt the chat, I'm not gonna. That's my last warning. Anyway, so first of all, who thinks who likes that Kodak Black single? Show of hands. Who liked that Kodak Black diss track? Show of hands. You like it? You don't like it? Who likes it? Okay, so this is my opinion. I think it was a good track. I don't think it was good enough. I think that he don't got no bars that I don't think he could fuck with T.I. The game, he usually goes in when he decides that he's gonna rap. And somebody just said Gilly isn't even gonna respond to him. I want to see T.I. respond. I don't think I really want to see the game respond. I want to see T.I. respond. Because he talked about T.I.'s wife, he talked about T.I.'s this, T.I.'s that. So I want to see. No, we're talking about beef on wax. We're not talking about it nowhere else. I'm not talking about niggas seeing people out in the street and running up on them. I'm not talking my eyes. Something's in my eye, y'all. That's why my eyes is looking the way they are. I'm not talking about people trying to run up on nobody. I don't think anybody be trying to run up on anybody or anything like that. I don't think anybody should be doing that. I don't think he wants it with any one of those three guys. I think that this is a move by Kodak. I think Kodak's been trying to do this because not for the last time, I'm probably going to say this again. Kodak's whole thing is that he's trying to unite all the young dudes against the last generation, the older dudes. Okay, we're not going to talk about nobody getting beat up. We also aren't going to talk about F nobody. We're not doing that. All right, because you got to use different words. All right, we're not going to just say F nobody. All right, we're not doing that. Kodak acted like he beat Sticky up. First of all, Kodak don't want to see Gilly the Kid face to face. That's a fact. All right, let's just Gilly the King. He don't want to see Gilly the King face to face. That's a fact. Kodak will get those hands. He's gonna have to have all of them Z niggas with him to keep them separated. What up, Rex? Yep, I am absolutely ridiculously funny looking. That's a fact. And you're gonna get hit right over the head with your bags. Yeah, Gilly's only gonna need a couple of seconds. But it's always the dudes that can't really fight that talk the toughest. That's the fact. That's facts. That's why whenever I hear somebody like calling other people pussy and shit like that, I automatically think, you know what? There's a good chance you don't got no hands. You might, but there's a good chance you don't. We didn't say anything was good with Kodak disrespecting dead men. If you say that again, if you put another word in my mouth, I'm kicking you. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna wait for you. I'm gonna hit you right over the head with your bags. How about that? Anybody else want to get kicked? Anybody else? Because we're not doing this. Anybody else? I'm not giving no more warnings or nothing. We're not talking about F nobody. We're not being disrespectful to people. We're not doing none of that. If you come in here to be disrespectful to people, you come in here to say disrespectful anything to people, I'm just kicking you because I don't want to have to talk about this no more. This is not going to be a conversation. So you do what you want to do. When you just can't comment no more, you know why. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit them over the head with the bags. That's it. Because you know who it is, and you know why they doing it. They trying to disrupt the chat because they upset because I'm making moves. But it's all good. What up, Rap Tabs? No, my day is pretty good with except for this shit in my eye. Oh yeah, for everybody that don't know, let me tell y'all right now. Yes, I do a podcast now. For everybody that don't know, nah, I'm kicking people straight out. Nah, because I don't care. I'm kicking people straight out, and I don't want to talk about it. For everybody that don't know, we're gonna have an interview on this channel with Firebug. Shout out to Firebug. For everybody that don't know, Firebug is the gentleman that Nipsey Hussle allegedly texted. We don't got no reason to believe that wasn't to him. So Firebug is apparently the person that Nipsey Hussle's last tweet went out to. We don't have no reason to believe different. Ain't nobody else saying different. He's claiming it. Nobody's saying that it ain't him. Also, when you hear more about the story, you'll understand why more than 9 times out of 10 that was him that Nipsey Hussle was actually referring to. So we're gonna have an interview with him. Hey yo, what up, cuz? All right, I'm gonna hit you obviously after this. You got my digits? I don't know if I got your new number. Yeah, you could call in. How could you not call in, man? Yo, my link. Hold on. The link to my email is in the description. I'm supposed to be calling up somebody else today too, but look. Yeah, that's my family. The link to my email is in the description. Shoot me a number right now. Shoot me a number right now. Yeah, Minister Inky, that's my family, yo. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, sometimes people don't even know who people are. They just be talking crazy. Y'all niggas need to stop being out here co-signing suckers. That's a fact. All right, I like the way you worded that a little bit better. Niggas is out here co-signing suckers. Yeah, nigga. That's some of the link to the merch right there. That's more link to the merch. Appreciate you, Dad. What up, Think TV? Yeah, like that's my family. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nah, T.I. is gonna eat that young dude. Yeah, dude don't. He don't want no smoke with T.I. He don't want no smoke with T.I. Yo, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'll be right back. He don't want no. He think he wants smoke with T.I. I'm telling you what he's trying to do. He's trying to get the young niggas to, because that's their mindset, young against old. He's just like, when we should be trying to be together. That's why I be thinking people like Kodak Black is an industry plant, yo. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Everybody trying to come together, and what do Kodak do? Kodak right now is trying to start beefs and wars and everything else, while everybody else is trying to come together and create unity. That don't sound like a plant to you? That don't sound like an industry plant? All right, hold on. Let me put that thing. Yeah, y'all don't think that's an industry plant? Everybody else is trying to be cool. Everybody else is trying to stop the violence, stop the beefing. And the first thing Kodak is trying to do is war. You don't think that's an industry plant? Now, I was so messed up, I didn't even go. I didn't even get set up right. What the hell? Oh, there you go. Yo, what up, yo?
Yo, what up, yo?
Chilling, my brother. How's it been? What you want to chop it up about?
Shit. This Kodak Black shit, but also we got to build anyway. We will build offline, but the Kodak Black shit crazy right now.
That's a fact. What do you think about it? What's your take on it?
I mean, I think these guys, I definitely think it's some industry fuckery going on because of the fact that you got these guys. If you notice who they use as an industry plant, and I won't say plant like, because I think when I know you, so I know where you at with it. But I think some of the people in the chat, when you say plant, they thinking too deeply into Illuminati kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you control people's behavior. I know, yeah. You can, if you notice though, these niggas that exhibit this behavior be doped out. So if you notice, every time you see Kodak Black, he's high as fuck. He's always bonked out. Where it's very little cognitive. Like he's not in his right state of mind. You could see when he did the Laura London video, zonked out. You could see when he responds to T.I., zonked out. Like, and this lean and these pills and this shit these niggas on. This ain't the old school nigga when me and you was teenagers blowing buds, drinking fucking.
Facts.
These niggas on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? This is some whole new other shit that they on. This lean and this shit like heroin they on.
It is heroin.
So a lot of these guys need help. They really need some help. Like it's some other shit going on. And the bad part about this whole shit is a lot of these niggas don't wake up until it's too fucking late. You know what I'm saying? They don't wake up till it's too late. They don't wake up until, you know what I'm saying, somebody shot, somebody stabbed, somebody locked up. You know what I'm saying? And then the other piece to this whole shit is everybody on Instagram, if y'all watching, I'm on live on my cousin's network on BBN, on the BBN network. Yo, I had a fake you just now in my live chat talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, that's my cousin right there. Then they like, yeah, so you stripping and whoop. I was like, okay, that's not Bob.
Oh, let me tell you what's going on. Hold on, let me tell you what's going on. There is some people that used to be part of this community right here, and they are just dead set on going everywhere they can to try to fuck my name up. But they have
No, that's good. Don't listen. I know how this social media, this viral shit works. Do not let that slow you down. Like, don't even think twice about it. Thank them. Listen to what I'm saying. Thank them. That's what you've been working hard towards. You've been working hard towards getting haters that will actually become your street team for you for free. Because they're going to spread your name in places that you can't reach. They're going to promote you to people that you can't reach. You got to understand how psychology works. So what happens is, think about you or think about me. Like, they just think everybody think regular about themselves. You go to a fucking restaurant and you order, say, you know, whatever. You order a salad and a drink. The salad and the drink comes to you the way it's supposed to come to you. The waiter is cool. You know, everything is cool. You pay your money, you leave. You know, that's it. No harm, no foul. Now, let's say you go to a restaurant and you order your salad and a drink, same shit. Only thing is now it comes with a fly in it. You leave there and you tell everybody about that fucking restaurant. Listen, I ordered that restaurant, and there was some bullshit in there, and this is what happened. Now, a whole bunch of people who wasn't thinking about that restaurant is now thinking about that restaurant. And the way people's minds work is we never believe anything, especially Black folks. We always want the other side of the story. So when somebody tells a bunch of bad shit about you, like, yeah, this nigga's a bitch ass nigga and he's a fraud and a fake and immediately the person is like, oh, word? Who you talking about? Oh, yeah, Jack Frost and woo woo woo, or Metasinki and woo woo woo. Immediately, those people now go to your page to check you out. And so when they come check you out and this is the actual opposite of what they was described, pretty soon that motherfucker becomes a subscriber. And then they begin to argue about you with the other person and pull other people into the conversation. Because now the person's like, no, this nigga's a bitch ass nigga. And they like, nigga, you bugging. I went to their page. That shit was this, that, and the other. And then other people's like, yo, what y'all talking about? And then before you know it, you got a whole street team out there doing good work for you. So don't worry about that shit. That's just pure fuckery. But going back to these niggas are in absolute zombie land. Like, they really have no idea what's going on. And it's not only a way for the industry to control the artist, but it's also a way for the industry to control the artist's finances. Because these new drugs is expensive as fuck, bro. You remember, listen, don't let me start going down memory lane with your ass. You remember chipping in $3 and $3, and we had $4 a piece, nigga. We had a party. You can go half and half on a nickel bag and get a 22-ounce beer. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we was lit. And that we couldn't even finish the whole shit. We was blasted out of our minds. Like, that was it. These niggas drinking this lean. You damn near gotta sell crack to get high off this shit. This lean is $1,500 a bottle. And some of these niggas got a habit where they need 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles a day. Wow. So your get high is damn near $8,000-$9,000 a day. So now when you get your advance from the record label, immediately, by the time you buy your little chain so you can pretend to look like the guy your rap songs say you are, right? You know, you gotta get your little disguise on. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But once you start getting on you on a treadmill, you like on the rat on the treadmill. You're constantly running for the cheese. So now that you're broke and you starving for that money, now the label can direct you to do this and do that, or they'll cut you off. Do this or I'm gonna cut you off. Do this or we're going to cancel you. Do this or we're gonna shelf you. Do this or we're gonna. So now the artist is able to be led and pushed into different directions because most people don't know the control mechanism. It's like, yo, how are they controlling these niggas? You know what I'm saying? A, we get them doped up out of their brain, so they're not in their right state of mind. But B, the actual doping up keeps them on a financial treadmill. So now they have to do, because where the fuck can you go with a $2,000 or $5,000 drug habit every day and take care of yourself? Nigga, you can't go back to the regular world with a $5,000 a day drug habit. You gotta be in the situation where you can get the show money, right? And that's where they get their money, because the record deal, the contract, that 360 shit, you might as well forget any money. So what these artists nowadays is doing is they're completely living off show money. So they'll do anything for attention. See, that's where the other shit comes in. The social media aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm turning this shit into a whole fucking lecture, Bob. You know how I do. But so this is where the social media shit comes into play, because now they constantly need attention, because they constantly need to be popping for show money. You know what I'm saying? And where your popularity is determines how much money you can get for a show, even if you get booked for a show. So when we see niggas do dumb shit on social media that doesn't make no fucking sense, we can't figure out what it is. That's what it is. It creates a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And once you create a conversation, now you back popping. Think about it. Nipsey passed, that was it. You know what I'm saying? The shit goes two ways too. Soon as Kodak says the crazy shit, boom, Kodak is now in every single Nipsey conversation. Bam. All the bloggers go crazy. Now all the bloggers now have an opinion on whether he should have said it or he shouldn't have said it. So whether you dissing him or you going along with him, you're still doing what you're supposed to be doing by design, which is promoting Kodak.
That's
now, the other artists that understand this shit, these niggas dive off the top rope and they come in and they either tell Kodak, listen, Kodak, man, you shouldn't have said that shit, man. Get your act together. You know that shit's some bullshit.
They want to be in the conversation.
Facts. And it depends on their personality of how they get into the conversation. So if they're trying to have a mature personality, then they want to come in with like, come on, bro, you know, that was the wrong thing. Go ahead and clean that up. Woo, woo, woo. But if they still trying to hold on to their gangster street credibility personality, then they come in with the conversation like, yo, fuck that Kodak, it's a no-fly zone, my nigga. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Come through here, woo, woo, woo. So
That's
now
right.
they're hoping that Kodak responds to them and then drops a little diss song, which if we notice, now we at the Kodak diss song phase, right? So now what happens is the other artist now has to. Now you have to come. Now you got to respond. So now all these niggas is now becoming the conversation, where we was just talking about Nipsey and his good works and woo woo woo. Now these niggas done all jumped off the top rope, and bam! Now you got the quote unquote clout chaser, but then the guys who are disguising themselves as not clout chasing, they're also clout chasing. Then you got the other niggas who's supposed to be the mature adults who's not clout chasing. They coming in to quell the situation. Guys, come on, we don't need any more beef. Come on, guys, we gotta, or they're coming in to defend one of the other parties. Like, yo, come on, man. Listen, Kodak Black is a young nigga. He just doing his thing, and he ain't really disrespect nobody. Or you know what? Fuck that Kodak Black. You getting out of pocket and woo woo. Before you know it, everybody. Listen, the same thing is going on my side of town with the consciousness. Nipsey Hussle passed away. So all of a sudden, Dr. Sebi's name starts getting promoted in a negative way because they're saying, oh, yeah, Nipsey Hussle must have died because he had something to do with Dr. Sebi. You know what I'm saying? So then you have a bunch of other niggas jump off the top rope and say, oh, yeah, Sebi was a fraud. Oh, yeah, we love Dr. Sebi. And what they're doing is just throwing their hat in to get a little of the clout. We got this nigga, Wesley Muhammad, representing the Nation of Islam. He does a video last year talking about, the name of his video was Who is God? After the conversation starts to trend on Nipsey and Dr. Sebi, he takes a clip of his video where he's dissing Dr. Sebi and puts out the video called Dr. Sebi versus Elijah Muhammad.
What?
So now people have to make a subconscious choice whether they supporting Dr. Sebi or Elijah Muhammad, not both. You know what I'm saying? And so then the conversation becomes, okay, yeah, let's straighten out Wesley Muhammad. Oh, let's support Wesley Muhammad. Before you know it, then the Nation of Islam flies out to Nipsey shit. Before you know it, these niggas is sucking up all the Nipsey Hussle publicity, and this shit turns into some shit that is not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? What we really supposed to be only thinking about is what Nipsey Hussle brought to the community in terms of do for self. That's it. What he came with do for self. The shit gets so crazy now. I'm seeing people creating videos talking about Nipsey Hussle mother is worshiping the devil and all kind of shit because she was saying, peace to the ancestors, and Nipsey is now in another world, and let's give them spirits and good sending off. You got religious maniacs coming out of nowhere saying, oh, they talking about spirits and dead people and and this is witchcraft and this is a ritual. And I'm like, yo, social media is driving niggas completely crazy. And this is one time where I feel proud to be 40 fucking years old. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we're old enough, right? We're old enough to fuck with the youngsters. And I got a zillion children, so my children keep my ear to the street, so I stay young in that capacity. But we're old enough to remember life before all these inventions. We're old enough to remember the real phones. We're old enough to watch this shit have evolved. So what that does to our psychology is this. This is Dr. Inky on the call for the people in the chat that don't know who the fuck this is. All right. But for our age group, we have a natural distrust of these things because we was alive when they was invented. So although we fuck with social media, we use social media, we on online and all that shit, we still know that this is some fake shit. You understand what I'm saying? We fuck with it. Some of us make our living through it. We live through these, but we know it's some fake shit. Like, we know this is a software. I've tried to tell, especially my children, I tell them, look, this shit's the same as NBA Live, motherfucker. This is a video game. Understand that there's software creators that make your Xbox games and there are software creators that make fucking Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. That's why these shit have upgrades on your phone. They upgrade the app all the time. Just like you upgrade your Xbox every so often. It just says, wait a minute, let's hold it for an upgrade. Same shit's going the fuck on. But now the 20 and under crew, right? Because remember, it's 2019. So if you under 20 years old, that means you was born in the 2000s. These motherfuckers was raised with this technology. So that means that this technology is a part of them in a way that it's not for us. So they have an innate trust. They have an innate trust for this technology that doesn't exist in us. You know what I'm saying? They trust this shit because it's a part of their psyche. It's a part of their mind. It's a part of their development. They have never been in a world without internet. They don't know that that existed. They have never been in a world without internet. That shit right there has a powerful effect on these youngsters. So that's why you see them in moments where we would naturally feel like our privacy is being invaded. These motherfuckers got live on. These motherfuckers got live on. They on Instagram live. Look at fucking Tekashi. This motherfucker is going on stick-ups with the gang on fucking live. This nigga's rolling live on a stick-up. That's why his fucking albums and shit was so fucking... That's why that nigga got popular so fast. He gave America, mainstream America, a look into the hood that they had never fucking seen before.
That's a fact.
They never saw that before. Even though they got close with certain niggas, certain niggas brought that realism to the forefront. See, we see violence and shit every day. That's the shit that people don't understand. In the hood, urban America, we see violence all day. So we're used to a certain level of violence and fuckery. We get numb to the shit. But we are not the majority of America. And when it comes to social media has made it so other countries could tune in. When we think about World Star, 60 to 70% of the people watching World Star are people in China and other countries. So these are people that have never seen the shit that goes on in the hood. So when you got niggas going live and they lie, look at the shit going on with Boosie. You know what I'm saying? When you got they're seeing shit on live that they've never ever seen before. It's like the safari in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? When they ride through the jungle in the safari car, and it's like lions right there. And if you're lucky, you get to see a lion eat a motherfucker right on the spot. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that's going on with social media. So you got this nigga 6ix9ine. He's actually in the hood. Like, look, we're on a stick up right now. He's hitting him in the head with the pistol. We're getting ready to rob his jewelry. We just shot shit up. We keeping shit real. Niggas is in the midst of shootouts with the live going. Wait,
that's crazy.
Listen, when you did the interview with Snow Billy, the most craziest shit that stood out to me from that interview. You know, I watch you, nigga. Don't think we not talking. I'm not watching your ass. You still my cousin, motherfucker. I gotta keep my eye on your ass on social media, see what's going on. The craziest shit that stood out to me from the whole interview, you know what I'm saying? Because I know your audience is a wide audience. See, you don't know. It's more white folks watching you than anything else. Don't listen to your chat because your chat can pop off. Your chat room can pop off. Remember, the chat room's small. So even if you have like 20 or 30 different people in the chat room, your chat room is mad active. And so it looks like the chat room is crazy, but it's really a handful of niggas in there. It's only 40, 50 people in the chat. So you do a video that gets 100,000 views. Don't think that the people in the chat room reflect the viewership. The people in the viewership are actually white America. That's who consumes the most of our urban fuckery. That's why when you see the fuckery gets the views. If I put up some shit about how to reverse diabetes or cancer, you know how I get down. The views ain't crazy. If I start arguing with another nigga though, and we start cussing each other out and shit, the views go through the roof. Yes, because it's other people consuming that. They're not used to seeing that type of fuckery. So when I'm listening to the interview with you and Snow Billy, I know the shit that got white America polarized is the violence, and he talking about jail and, you know, banging and all this other shit, stabbing and all this kind of shit. Even those of us that have not partaken in that type of lifestyle, we saw it out our window. You know what I'm saying? So either you was out there with us in the street banging and acting a goddamn fool, or you was out your window watching and you seen your cousins and uncles and brothers and engaged. But if you're from the urban community, you are not a stranger to violence. You know what that looks like. But the craziest shit that stood out to me from that interview was when he said the first thing he did after being shot in the head and shot in the neck.
Well,
the first thing he did
he
from
called
being
somebody
shot
on
in
IG.
the head and shot, that's right. He went live on Facebook. I said, what the fuck is... I said, yo, this is crazy. He went live on Facebook. No, he
called
said
somebody
FaceTime.
on IG.
He
FaceTime somebody. First thing he did.
Said, yo, this is where we at, bro. The nigga face, he shot. Now, obviously, that shows how special we are as a people. You know what I'm saying? That nigga be shot in the head and shot in the neck and still be cognitive enough to work his phone, walk to the gas station, get help, be angry, whatever the case may be. That actually helped him. Had he laid down and called 911, he might have died.
Yeah, that's
because
a fact.
His adrenaline would have probably turned off, and your adrenaline
keeping him
keeps you alive. Yeah. So by him, you know, walking, staying angry, FaceTiming, talking, and all this other shit, that kept him alive, along with his body condition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Being in the street, he got the warrior body condition.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Shout out to OVO for the donation. He said shout out to the chat and Frost.
Yeah. Shout out to OVO for supporting the family and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how Jeff used to look, nigga.
That's one of my brothers.
Yeah. You know how Jeff used to look. You know what I'm saying? So
he's still kind of big, man.
right. You know what I'm saying? So because that type of conditioning don't leave. You know what I'm saying? And I was just talking with some of my OGs in terms of the gods and herbs. I was like, yo, niggas used to leave the neighborhood named Jeff and come back Rashim, God of Law, Supreme Mathematics, God of the whole universe.
That's a fact.
Looking like superheroes. These niggas look like action figures, though. They came back looking like action figures.
That's a fact.
Smart as the fucking whip.
That's a fact.
Still crazy. But their bodies and their minds was trained to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? We're not there no more. It's a whole, this drug shit and social media's got us bugging the fuck out.
Yo, hold it down for 1 second. I'll be right back. Keep talking your stuff.
Yeah. So the whole shit is we got to really coach our youth. We got to coach our youth and let them know that this shit is not natural. This shit is a software. It's an alternate reality. You know what I'm saying? We're living in an alternate fucking reality. If y'all think about what happened. All right, and for the people that's new to me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can see me on IG, Dr. Inky. DRENQI. Dr. Inky. DRENQI. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is an alternate reality, but it's weird because it's like the Freddy Krueger shit. And you know, you can tell I'm 40 when I started talking about Nightmare on Elm Street. But the shit is like Freddy Krueger because your dreams are supposed to be a fake place. But in Freddy Krueger, if you died in your dreams, you died for real.
That's a fact.
So this is how this shit is with social media, because these niggas is creating beef and doing and saying things on a fake world. It's a software. It's not real. It doesn't really exist. But the consequences is real. So if you look at Tekashi, this nigga had mad beef off the internet. Like, it's not real. It's just the internet. But now it's real consequences. Real people have been shot, stabbed, went to prison. Like, this shit is getting crazy.
Hey, yo, check this out real quick. I want to say something. Oh, also, do you got the chat open? Can you type your IG there? So, because there's a couple of people asking about it. You know, my brother Randy in here also.
Peace to Randy.
Yeah. Yo, he type the when you get a chance. Also, send it to me, period, so I could put it in the link to my description. All right, there we go, right there. They go to jump off right there. Send it to me, period. I'm gonna put your there you go right there. I'm gonna put the IG. I'm gonna put your IG in the link to my description and any other your YouTube channel, anything else you got. Copy.
Dope. Hell yeah.
Check this out.
Send me your shit. I'll do the same. I'll program it into my description so your shit always come up. Yeah. That's how we supposed to do it anyway.
That is. Oh, yo.
Here we go.
Hold on. Let's just stop for a minute before we get to what I'm about to talk about. I'm about to talk about basically how the young boys nowadays, they rather be on a train begging than go out there and get a damn job. Shit is crazy. The drugs is killing them. But check this out. Check this out. As long as you've known me, my dude, have I been like my character? Have I ever been somebody that just fucking give in to niggas?
No. In fact, that is your, you are never a nigga to give in. That used to be your problem. You never fucking give in. Bob don't listen. That's a hard head nigga right there. Old school classic, nigga. Bob don't listen. So I don't know what the context of that is, why you asking me that, but I can assure anybody that this is a hard-head nigga here. He don't give in at all, period. That never give in.
One more question. Do you know me to be dishonest and a liar?
Nope. Hell no. I know you'd be a little crazy. Remember, I named you Psycho Bob, but he's definitely not a liar. He definitely don't give in. This nigga's like crazy with it to the point where he won't give in. And he's one of those niggas that if you beat him on a video game, he getting ready to go crazy and have to reset and keep playing your ass over and over and over again until he wins.
Yeah.
Period. So that'll tell you the mind state. That'll tell you the mind state right there. He don't give it. Even if niggas got next, he getting ready to say it's his PlayStation. He's playing a reset.
Yo, hold on. Real funny story. Before we even go any further. Yo, remember when OD? Okay, so there was a period of time that we didn't have a Genesis. For everybody that don't know, me and Black, we used to live together. You know, when we was kids, we lived in the same household. That's what I mean. Like, this is my family. We lived in the same household. Yep. So we didn't have a PlayStation. And
that's a fact. Everybody, a lot of niggas did. We had to go to OD house to play video games.
Exactly. So OD brought the PlayStation over to the crib, and we was like, the only way he could take it home is if he beat me in the game. And so the PlayStation, his freaking Genesis, he had to buy a new Genesis. It was a Genesis. He had to buy a new Genesis because the nigga could never beat me. And so that was our first Genesis. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I think it was Madden too, right?
Bob, listen. We're not supposed to be online telling niggas that we strong-armed our friends out of their video games.
We was kids, and it wasn't strong arm. He had the right to win and get it back. Okay, so if he would have won, and I'm gonna tell you how weird it was.
I'm dead.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you how weird it was. One day he actually did beat me and still left the game at the house.
Yeah. Because OD was good like that. You know what I'm saying? His family had money. Our friend OD was the one guy, you got one guy in the hood whose family got good jobs and shit.
Yeah.
And he had like the triple effect because he lived with his grandparents and his moms. All three of them had good jobs. So this nigga had like everything, just everything.
That's a fact. Shout out to Blackout Network Podcast for the donation. He said, we live in a virtual reality and the government had this tech patented since the 60s. This was a plan all along. I can't even argue with you. One more thing I want to say. I'm going to explain to you real quick so we can go further so people can realize that we didn't really take advantage of this guy. Nobody took advantage of OD. What about the time OD would go to the store, right? And we young, and the way that we were is if you didn't have, you needed $1, and one of us had $1, we give you $1. Like, we didn't grow up like suckers. You understand what I'm saying? But OD, he used to get like $50 freaking what you call that shit? Allowance a week. Yeah. And how old was we? Like 13, 14?
Younger than that, man. OD used to get a wad, dude.
All the fly shit that used to come out, OD had it. So nobody wasn't. Yeah. So shout out to him. I just was reminiscing for a minute.
Yeah. Shout out to OD if he's somewhere watching.
Yeah, shout out to OD. He was like strong arm and off for his. He ain't strong arm that nigga. He could have won.
Yo, listen, video games and toys was wild in the hood, B. I was on one of my videos. I was talking about how niggas used to get punched in the face with G.I. Joe toys.
That's a fact.
G.I. Joe was like a serious thing, because I started talking about G.I. Joe in regard to the mental programming.
That's a fact.
Like if you go back and you think about G.I. Joe was always the white Western American guy, and they were fighting against Egypt. We don't think about it, but Cobra was Egypt. Cobra is what represents the Jed. So when you look at the Pharaoh shit, the Cobra is sitting up on the Pharaoh headdress. So, and then when you look at Destro, the reason why he was silver like that is that represented the light body. So that was supposed to be like Osiris or Horus, the light body. You know what I'm saying? So it was always, the whole show was about the white guys beating Egypt ass. And you think about it. If you go
and
back
I always thought
Egypt,
under that freaking silverish shit, whatever Destro had, I always thought that he was a black person just because of his features. On top of that.
Right. Of course. And Kemet is the foundation for all the technology. And if you look, the whole show was about how the American, the good guys, the G.I. Joe, they use their morals and their ability to think to beat the guys with the better technology and the better physical development.
Because Cobra always had the better shit. That's a fact.
Yeah. So I was talking about it from that perspective of how subconsciously motherfuckers get trained and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to world famous Med for Peter for the donation.
That's a fact.
Right? But I was talking about it from that level of how motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like the mental aspect, but then, you know how you start thinking about old shit. You know what I'm saying? Because G.I. Joe was serious back in the day.
Not only that, but G.I. Joe dropped a lot of jewels on us. Because you want to know what the biggest G.I. Joe crossover type event, if you want to call it, the biggest event was about, right? The World Dominator.
Facts.
The machine that controlled the fucking weather.
Yes. And now we living in the harp world. This is a beautiful picture, baby. You just drew Daddy an amazing picture. Give me kisses.
Okay. Hug the kids for us. That's a fact.
That shit is crazy. Now we live in a world where harp is, well, hold on. We're beyond that.
Yeah.
Because now they're selling the weather machines commercially. So now if you got 10 bands, you can buy your own weather machine and control your own weather for your own small. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's a beautiful one too. Now go do some schoolwork. Come on, go learn those words. So that shit crazy though. You know what I'm saying? So I be putting on low key. I be putting on the old cartoons for my children, because the one thing about the old cartoons, from He-Man to G.I. Joe to all them shits had a lesson in it. You know what I'm saying? Even if the lesson was surface, you know what I'm saying? It ain't have to be super deep, but it had some sort of teaching to it.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Whereas today, this shit is mind-numbing. It's a lot of weird shit going on in these shows, a lot of gender neutral,
I hate that gender neutral shit. Not because I'm against, I'm the first one to say, look, man, if you want to be whatever way you want to be, go rock that way. But I don't think that we should be pushing shit on the kids, because their minds don't even have they can't even understand the complexity of their decisions.
Right.
So I don't think we should be pushing anything on the kids. That's just my position.
No. Scientifically, even if you want to go into a, what's called an alternative relationship, that's cool, but you still need to know your body. The reason why we're walking around so sick is because none of us know our body. We don't know anything about how our body works. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're a guy and you want to be with guys, that's cool. You still need to know how the male body works because you're a male. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman and you want to deal with women, that's cool, but you still need to know how the female body works because you're a female. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, nah, we need to Care Bears. Somebody put Care Bears in the chat. We still need to, if y'all on Instagram wondering what YouTube I'm on, not mine. I'm on BBN Network. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it just shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta learn, you know what I'm saying? Shit niggas gotta learn, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's crazy out there right now. Our youngsters, our next generations behind us, they coming thinking that they are one with the machine. Like literally, these motherfuckers think they're one with the social media. Like social media is a part of the landscape now.
Yo, my
so
dude.
Live is natural. They're going live having sex. They're going live in the studio talking reckless. They're going live making threats. They're going live doing violence. They're going live like, yo, for the government agencies, I'm going to keep it real. This shit had to be the easiest upgrade ever. Because back in the days, if you was infiltrating and you had to do work, you actually had to get just dressed up and disguise yourself as a, you know, like a regular person or blend into the community. And you had to actually do footwork.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the government agencies just have to log in. That's all they have to do to see what's going on. Niggas are selling drugs on social media. Niggas is flashing firearms, making threats. Like, it shit is crazy.
I'm going to tell you how real it is. Something I don't think people understand, right? Let's say you're in some kind of small town somewhere, right? You go on social media, you smoking weed all the time on social media. You live in like a small town. If they wanted to bust the guy that sells the weed to you, all they have to do is watch you. It's a small town. It's not like you're in a big city. All they got to do is watch you. They could bust your dealer. See where you go. See who come to you.
Let me tell you, wait, let me take it a step further. They're already doing that.
I know. I didn't want to point that out, though.
Yeah, they're already doing that. And what they're doing is they're finding other evidence to grab you with to keep people as much as possible off of the trail that most of the arrest is coming off a line. So they'll check your shit. You getting high online. Cool. So now they look at your phone. And if you got Android, it's a wrap. Right? Apple is a lot more private than Android.
Yeah,
Android is an open system. So if you
Apple
got
will fight. Apple will fight the government.
Facts. If you got Android, you might as well forget it. Your phone is everybody's phone, nigga. That shit's public. That's it. I be laughing at niggas with Android talking about them Obama phones. Like, nigga, I ain't getting that Obama phone. Nigga, you got an Android. You're a dumbass because you're paying for the Obama phone in terms of privacy, nigga. You have the equivalent of the Obama phone, but you're paying the bill instead of getting the Obama phone, getting the walkie-talkie basically for free. You know what I'm saying? So your shit public. So once they see you doing crazy shit online, now they start to tap into your phone line because they already got it because you have to sign up with all that information to log on to get a social media account. So they already got your email, phone, and all this other bullshit. And if you try to put in fake info, they'll get your shit because they got your friends' shit. And then your people's post personal shit. So they know who your mama is. They know where you live. They're watching all your daily activities because you post the shit, right? You outside going live. In the mix of you going live, guess what's also live? Street addresses, building numbers, house numbers. All that shit is on your live. All they got to do is play back your live and they got all your shit. Bing, 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 bing.
Not just that, but the government also, when you go live, they could literally just know where you're at because you have to be on they could just literally know physically right where you're at.
GPS. Yeah. GPS. You know what I'm saying? But the low quality law enforcement, they got to do it a little more difficult. You know what I'm saying? They got to check your shit. But what they do is find a new place to patrol. So now they know where to look because they know what you typing into your man. Like, yo, we about to run down to, niggas like, yo, I'm about to run down to such and such crib to go grab some butts. Yo, I'm about to run downtown real quick over here to this street to go grab some butts. Yo, I'm about to go get these bars, these annies from over here. So niggas is just following your activity like, oh shit, okay, so this is where he goes when he gets the drugs. All right, let's just go over there and look. So now they look, they see who you're talking to, and they just run down and start searching people right there. And now they get the evidence, grab niggas, lock niggas up. And niggas never know that what started them to look in that area was the social media shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Shout out to Think Mega TV for the donation. Here's a question for Dr. Inky. He says, what's your perspective on the born that way argument? I think he's talking about gay and straight.
There's an argument to that. It's a whole. I don't want to make it a whole convo about that, but there are people who are born with alternative sexual preferences because of the imbalance in their hormones, right? So there's a lot of things that we need to know about our hormone health, and even though we may be born with a decent, healthy hormone balance. Based on our lifestyle, we may fuck our hormones up and then pass that on to our children. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't prep to have babies. Most of us are here by mistake. You know what I'm saying? You with shorty, y'all love each other, whatever, or maybe the thing just good. Either way, y'all hanging and banging over and over, and then at some point she says, "Hey, I missed my period," or I'm pregnant, and then bam. So now we gotta, now it is what it is. We don't take that as an act where we like, you know what, babe, I want to have some babies. So let's start detoxing. Let's start conditioning our bodies so that we have the best babies we can. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't take it to that level. You know what I'm saying? And then we deal with a lot of bullshit because the pregnancy is unplanned. A lot of times we don't really have our bag together. So there's a certain amount of stress that's passed from the moms to the fetus. Then because we bickering, the families get involved because everybody's overprotective. And so now, you know what I'm saying? And then the way the system is designed, as a man, you don't really have, you know what I'm saying? This shit is an uphill battle for you. You know what I'm saying? So I done spent a lot of money in court to be here raising my children alone. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes a whole nother conversation. Then you got to deal with shit like if the dad is not around, because pheromones condition the baby's hormones as well. Pheromones. You understand what I'm saying? So if the dad is not around, his pheromones are not there to condition the little boy's hormones. So there's just a whole lot of things that go on. Like when you have a baby and his little wee-wee is hard when you change in a diaper, that's the baby responding to the pheromones, the female pheromone. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that that's some other shit. Like he really has a heart on. You know what I'm saying? That's a good, healthy thing. When you see your little boy has little hard-ons every so often, that means his hormones' cascade is good. If your little boy never has a hard wee-wee, we might need to do some adjusting his diet and get him around some men. You know what I'm saying? Get him around some men ASAP. Boys need to be around men. Girls need to be around girls. It is not only a matter of hormones, but how we process the world around us. How we process the world around us is largely also based on what we see at a young age as we're learning to deal with our environment. So little boys, even if they don't have a hormone imbalance, they can be influenced just by growing up around women all the time and not seeing how men handle things. They'll begin to respond to outside stimulus. They'll begin to respond to other people like women do. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump on me, ladies, but boys are boys. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your boys responding to shit, because here's the thing with moms a lot of times too, right? And this is where moms got to get their shit together. Women got to get their act together when it comes to little boys. Because when the little boy shows aggressive behavior, right, the mothers are conditioned to get rid of that behavior in the boy. No, stop that. Don't do that. Sit your ass down. Boom, boom, boom. Be quiet. Don't hit back. Don't hit. Don't fight. Boom, boom, boom. Now, as soon as those little boys become men, guess what they're going to be saying? Man, we ain't got no protection in the community. Our men, they don't do nothing. These niggas is soft and blah, 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 blah. This shit happened when they was a child. You didn't raise them to be strong, free thinkers. You raised them to be docile. You kept telling the nigga, sit down. Every time you got up, you spanking the nigga for being active and wrestling with other boys and fighting. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't be in a room for long without making fucking noise. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit was getting ready to be crazy. And you know, we had a house full of niggas all the time. Like, niggas central. It was 7 or 8 of us living in one house, first of all. Then everybody had at least 2. That was the crazy shit. When it's 5 boys living in one house, everything has to be fair. So now, if he can have company, I have to be able to have company. So the moment he invites 2 people over, I've got to invite 2 people over. And by the time 5 people invite 2 people over, it's 15 niggas in the house. So shit's getting crazy. And, you know, once you got a whole bunch of boys in the room, testosterone gonna do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Because I got next on the video game. Nigga lose. Remember when Ock used to come over?
Ah, man.
You can forget about it. If Ock don't win, nigga, next is gonna be a long
Shout out to Akeem, yo.
You had to be respected just to get next on the video game. You know what I'm saying? Just like at the basketball court.
That's a fact.
Even if you bring your ball to the basketball court, niggas still might not pick you if you're not respectable. And you're not getting your ball either. We're not giving you your ball. We don't give a fuck what time you got to be upstairs. Niggas like, yo, it's curfew. I got to go upstairs.
No, wait,
take your ass upstairs, nigga. We're bringing your ball tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Official Made Sick Films for the donation. He said, thanks for the advice for my YouTube last night. Oh, I gave him some advice on YouTube last night. He hit me up. Shout out to you. Shout out to Think Mega TV for the donation. He said, thank you, Frost and Dr. Inky. Again, I appreciate both of you. We appreciate you too, my brother. Shout out to Rio Martinez for the donation. He said, Frost and the wise doctor on the phone make for a great show. Love this. Appreciate you too. We're happy that you like what we're doing.
Shout out to everybody that donates to the information. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that understands universal law of exchange. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't understand the universal law of exchange, maybe you understand karma. If you don't understand karma, then goddamn it, maybe you read Iceberg Slim, aka Robert Beck. Fair exchange ain't never been robbed. Goddamn it.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole bunch of different things. So when you look at
yes, Dr. Inky does have some books. You have some books, right? Absolutely.
Go to livingbiochemistry.com. I'll type it in the chat for the books, classes, all that shit. It's also, you know, it's a whole vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? So you have some people that's born with their hormones in a different balance. Some people have a different set of neurons in their frontal lobe, which is also linked to different sexual preference. Some people have had traumatic experiences where, you know, they now have some other shit going on with them. You know what I'm saying? So people taking advantage of as children, they get into a whole, you know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of different things. And because you have people that practice, my bad, Bob, but because you have people trying to justify their position in this world, you have different people that have alternate lifestyles based on different shit. So you have some people that were born that way. Then you have some people that had experiences that made them that way. Then you have some motherfuckers that just was too freaky. They just was too freaky. They didn't understand curiosity kills the cat, goddamn it. Then they went too far and now they can't come back.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing I do want to say real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but
go ahead.
Traumatic experiences rewire the brain just in general. So any type of traumatic experience that somebody has can literally rewire your brain. One of the reasons why you go to therapy, like anybody that goes to therapy for anything, I'm not talking about for this, I'm just talking about just in general, that go to therapy. One of the reasons why you go to therapy is so you could wire your brain away from the way that it has been corrupted, or away from the way that you don't want it to be. You understand what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
Anything traumatic that happens to us can rewire our brain, and we have to take that into consideration when we're raising our children and what we're putting our children through, or what we're not allowing our children to do. Like one great point that Dr. Inky brought up was this. He said, yo, look, he said, you have the people that always want to have their kids sit down, always want their kids to be docile, this and this and that. Now, how is your kid going to compete in the real world when they become an adult?
Fact.
Forget about all the protecting the hood thing right for a minute, but how are they going to compete? How are they going to be able to go out there and have the confidence to go do the things that they need to do to be able to raise their family? How are they going to be able to compete? You understand what I'm saying? Yep. Like at the end of the day, this is a competitive
world, or in the sports world,
anywhere in the fucking street. How are they going to be able to compete if we're raising our kids to always allow everyone else to go before them?
Yeah, be suckers.
It's a fact.
That's a certified fact. That's a certified fact. So,
I have to I have another caller that I gotta call up, my brother. Yo, what you want to go out with?
Get it in because my baby's is going crazy right now. So
you gotta go out with something though. What's your last words?
If you haven't subscribed to the BBN Network. If you haven't donated, God damn it, send a nigga a few dollars out in these streets. Peace to the family, and we appreciate your ears. Remember, if y'all don't listen, then we have nobody to talk to.
That's a fact.
If y'all don't listen, we have nobody to talk to. So thank y'all for listening and tuning in. Peace.
Yo, drop that website for the books.
Oh, I got you. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Copy. That's my actual family. Just so we can be clear on that. We're about to get back to that Kodak Black conversation. But that's my... Hey, is that real? Hold on, I'm gonna put. I don't know if that other. I don't know. I think he might be trolling me. I don't know. But I'm gonna put this one back in there. Hold on. He said that's a real website. You know, I ain't believe that shit, y'all. I'll put it up again. So people, what the hell, yo? What happened? You have to tell me what that's about. I don't even want to know what that's about. I don't know. Now you got me got what the hell. Anyway, funny ass. Anyway, that's my real fam. You feel me? That's fam. Grew up, we real fam. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, definitely go subscribe to Dr. Inky over there. Y'all, for y'all that know, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of conversations I have, you know, that I'm used to having. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Building. That's the type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. And redirect the Pornhub, that would see. I wouldn't even think that'd be funny. I'd be like, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Anyway, let's call Mr. Corey King. I didn't know my cousin was gonna call in, so I expected to call CK a lot earlier than this. I didn't know my cousin was calling in. He might be busy by now. Let's see. Got the shit in my eye. The shit is just fucking with me. He probably gonna call me right back or something. I don't know. He might be busy.
Hello?
Yo, what up, yo? We on live. Yo, my fault. I didn't mean to wait so long to call you. My cousin called in. We was talking about some shit.
Oh, that's what it is. How everybody doing today?
Everybody doing good. Yo, as far as this whole Kodak Black situation is concerned, I kind of wanted to get back to that, because we was talking about something else. But as far as that whole Kodak Black situation is concerned, what did you hear the diss track yet?
Listen, I was gonna call you. I was gonna call you and say, yo, bro, it's crazy. Don't how you be right about a lot of shit. The nigga said it on the song. He said them old heads don't be about nothing.
Yeah.
So basically, you're right. He on some basically fuck the old heads.
Yeah. He's been, yeah.
This nigga Jack is like an arrowhead. His phone's out. Boom.
Yeah, that is exactly what he be on. That's a fact. Well, first of all, do you think T.I. gonna have them bars for him? I think T.I. was putting something together.
I ain't gonna lie. If T.I. answered, T.I. gonna spank him, man. I wouldn't have came at T.I.
I don't think he ready for T.I. either. That's a fact.
Let me tell you something. In this game, even though you wouldn't hear from him no more, but like Ludacris, T.I.,
you don't fuck
with them, man. Don't fuck with them with the bars, because them niggas come at you and they get at you hard, man.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't. I put it like this, right? All right. So when I first started actually listening to T.I., I was surprised that he was from the South. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought how hard he was spitting and the way that he was spitting, he sounded more like a Northeast rapper to me than anything.
Yeah. Well, you gotta keep in mind though, Atlanta's the East Coast though.
That's a fact.
That nigga not he's the type of dude you really don't want to play them games with, man. Like, he can say some shit, you know. See, T.I. is very charismatic. He got a lot of, he's charismatic. This dude he's a word with. He's very charismatic. He know how to come across to the females, but he not appear to be a hater. At the same time, make you look like you overzealous about the situation, and you know what I mean. And you know what I mean. And his swagger, is like that. He's cocky, he's arrogant. So when he put that shit down, with meaning, man.
That's a fact.
And Kodak, listen, I'm not letting Kodak off. Kodak got a little swag with his shit, but he's just not a T.I., man.
I think actually I was looking at something on IG. I think T.I. already started replying back. I think he already put some shit on wax or whatever. You might have to wait a day or two to see it.
Yeah, I want to hear that. I look forward to hearing that.
That's a fact. Okay, so I'm looking at it like this, right? Just as far as the whole T.I. situation is concerned, T.I. Kodak Black thing, right? I heard Gilly said that he's not going to respond back to him, right? I want to know what the game is going to do. Like, is the game going to say anything back?
You know the game going to say this. The game, that's what he lived for them situations right there.
I don't know. I think the game is, personally, I think that Kodak is going to take a whole lot of L's because I don't think Kodak can handle none of them dudes. I think Kodak makes good, he's a project baby type music. Like, yeah, I can't really see Kodak ethering somebody. I can't see Kodak handling somebody, ethering somebody in a battle rap. That's just me. I just can't see it. But I can see Gilly smashing somebody. I could see T.I. smashing somebody. I could see the game smashing somebody. I just can't see Kodak doing it. I think that he should have went left on this one. I think he should have just swerved out of the way.
Yeah, but I heard the song, and don't get me wrong, he said something, but it wasn't that exciting. I just wanted to hear what he had to say. Like he didn't go hard. He's like, oh, he didn't bring them high that moment. He just want to say, oh, nigga, he said that.
Exactly. That's my point. You're right. I agree. He didn't have no bars where you have the battle rap where the first time you hear it, you remember a line like, yo, I can't believe he said that. I didn't get that feeling. And for everybody that was like, he said that T.I.'s wife is ugly. Like, if that's the worst thing you could say about him, he's winning. The worst thing you can say is that you don't believe that his wife is attractive. That's it.
Because he's still young. He's a kid still, man. So in his mind, you know, you ain't into that, and your bitch ugly or whatever, it's piggy, whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, you can't fuck with a T.I. like that. The nigga Tip gets busy. You got a lot of dudes that people respect in that game that respect him. He's one of those dudes. He like Jay-Z. He's a rapper's rapper. You know what I mean? Like the rappers look up to Tip. That's Tip, man. It's not. You see what happened when him and Lil Chris had their little words?
Yeah.
Luda ain't come at him though. You know what I mean? Little Flip tried that, and he took the L on that one.
Yeah. Did he even go to Little Flip? He didn't even go to where Little Flip was at, and they threw heads or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he ran down. He's like, what? All right, well, I'm gonna pull up, nigga, man. You talking about that, nigga? He said, but T.I. told him, he said, I don't care about you little diss records, nigga. He said, we can do those all day, but when you talking about hair, nigga, I'm gonna pull up, and he pulled up. And he pulled up mad deep with the things with him too, though. When he realized it was a hair situation, people like, oh no, yeah, nigga, I can't correct you, can't do some sucker shit, nigga. You don't world star me, nigga. Tip told him, you don't world star me, nigga. So what's going on? What we got going on? And then Jay Prince intervened because he see that T.I. wasn't playing this shit. Them niggas came down there with sticks and shit. Yeah, they wasn't playing this shit, so you know. But when it came down to the battle rap part of it, T.I. clearly smacked that boy. You know what I mean? Only song Flip made was who they want Flip, claiming he was the king of the net or whatever, and he don't know about Tip, and then T.I. threw his blue shit out there. After that, it was clear what it was. He even do a dag at Ludacris. Luda ain't come back at him. He just had words and Luda left it alone.
Also, didn't Flip have, there was like a concert or something, and T.I. showed up and Flip and his pops bounced off the back or some shit. They said some weird shit happened like that.
Yeah, that shit happened. That shit actually happened in Jersey and shit. What do you call it? At Jaheim birthday party. I know because Wendy Williams do it. Her husband Kev do the party. Jaheim birthday. Little Flip, Black Al Capone was there. T.I. and them came. When niggas went to the van to get T.I. and them, Flip and them disappeared out of the VIP. I got live witnesses. My man Les Ness, who actually put me down with Kevin Hunter and the Wendy Williams experience. Cam, my man Jay Black. You know what I mean? Came over and they said, nah, the niggas disappeared, they did. You know what I mean? You had Jamaican Crybaby, Never Gunman in the crowd. You know what I mean? So it could have been because of Crybaby. Crybaby was known for taking all the rappers to Cameron, chasing a bunch of niggas changing the game. They probably seen him around too, and they said, what's going on?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's a lot of industry madness be going on out there. Some shit you hear about, some shit you don't.
That's a fact.
I just know Crybaby ended up with the motherfucking Red Bull campaign.
Okay.
No, for real. Years ago, they did a Red Bull campaign. I think it was buyout money. And listen, nigga, stop taking these niggas' chain. We gonna get you a check, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real talk, man. Niggas know I ain't lying. Those that know what's going on, that do your situations. Hey, this nigga CK ain't shit. This nigga really blew that up. Yeah, nigga. A lot of that punk shit be going on in the industry, man. You know what I mean? Because Crybaby was a vicious street nigga. He was taking everybody's chain. He went to California, doing one of the events out there where caught Cameron. It's rumored he caught Flex. I don't know if he really caught Flex. You know what I mean? But he caught a couple people, man. And next thing you know, I see him one day with the Red Bull. I'm like, yo, it's Mike. Because he's Jamaican. I said, yo, Corey, Mike come paying it all.
No, wow.
Yeah, real nigga though. Probably was a real nigga, man. And he type of T.I. Like T.I. tell you that, you know what I mean? We all ran the same circles, bro. I mean, ain't no secret. Niggas know who I am already. That nigga right there with a goal and just changed his life and trying to be on some rap shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm not like that, man. You know? And I'm fortunate because I meet good dudes like you, Jack. I ain't gonna lie, you a class act, bro.
Appreciate you.
You know what I mean? Nah, real talk, man. I like how you maneuver. You know, even after we recording or whatever case may be and whatever. For those who know, the nigga Jack spit a hot little 8. So now let me stop. Yeah. I appreciate your camaraderie, though, Bob. I really do, man.
We're always supposed to be working together, man. Always. That's just the way I am. I grew up, like, I just had my cousin on a minute. He was just trying to, like, break it down to people. We was talking about some stuff, just, you know, reminiscing a little. But I grew up around a lot of dudes, and we and like our fam, and we just you got to work together. You can't be trying to work against one another. And if we work together, we're gonna be able to do more than we could do when we by ourselves. So I always want to try to find people to work together, and we can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just the way I am. So if I find people and we solid, I'm gonna want to fuck with you. I'm gonna want to do shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, fact.
That's just me, and you're a solid brother. So. What the hell? Let's go, you know, figure out how we're gonna, you know, get to the bag, do whatever we're gonna do, further career, help each other market, whatever it is. That's how I give it up. When I was coming, when we finished the jump off yesterday, and I finished what I was doing and I left, I had people hitting me up asking me about, YouTube and how to market and stuff like that. Because sometimes people ask me questions. I didn't big boy them. I just dropped them a couple of, a little bit of advice here and there. I ain't gonna give nobody the blueprint, but at least not my blueprint, you know what I'm saying? But I give a little bit of advice here and there. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? For a minute, I didn't want to give nobody no advice, and just me fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? That makes me a little bit more like they're all good people out here in the world. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know how
I go, Jack. It works hand in hand. We here for ourselves, but we're also here for the people too, man. Like,
that's a fact.
We ain't trying to hold the information back from y'all, because you never know. Down the line, y'all might have to pick us up by our bootstraps. Sometimes life has a funny twist to it, and just when you think you got it figured out, I never question mark kid, I never lane, I never maze, I never saga, man. So and we all come together, the whole arm, until we form a strong, mighty chain, man. You know what I mean? That'd be such a loving blessing right there, man. For real, man. You're hearing it from a dude that had to be like one of the roughest, the toughest, but I learned, man. I learned through all my shortcomings. You know what I mean? I appreciate a few overcomings that I experienced and was able to, grasp, with my grip or whatever case may be. But I'm still learning too, man. Right now, believe it or not, over the short period of time, the last couple of months, Jack told me a lot of things. A part of Jack, every little dude I run into the street, hey, yo, CK, you know what the trend is? Yo, this is what they saying now. And even though I'm abreast of a lot of things, whatever, don't get it twisted. I'm not that type of rapper or that type of entrepreneur. I'm a seasoned veteran. So I'm coming back to try to do something different. I was actually pulled in by my nephew and him. Now, come on, you still got it, you guys. So I started going again. And actually, the response has been great. Like, people all over hit me, yo, I love your bars. You say certain things that make me, think and reminisce. When my brother was here, and that shit fucked me up. Like, damn, when your brother was here, so I just gave you a good vibe to remember why you appreciated your brother while he was here. You see what I'm saying? So, and even though I'm doing it from a picture, based off of an experience in my life. I don't never talk about what the next person did. I go through. I talk about what I was into. Like a good example last night, Jack. You like that line when I said paranoid. I mean, from the day before, but that's how I move. I move secure within my stepping in all my endeavors, but I still have that sense of paranoia, wondering if the government is gonna, falsely accuse me of something that I no longer indulge in, haven't been involved in years. But sometimes popularity leads to misconceptions.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe because they shot in the mouth, maybe he's back doing this and that. No, it's not what it is. I just learned how to, embrace people like you, people that have more than me, to make me want to grind hard to achieve the things that they have, so that I can move around, abroad and, enjoy the fruits of life. If we've been eating grass, our people that come from the Bronx, the Brooklyn, from down south North Carolina, that come from the berries, we be eating grass. It's time for us to start eating berries, man. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. And not to lose subject of the Kodak Black thing, I just don't really think that politically that was a good move. You already got half the West Coast wanting to kill you. Now you're doing a shot at T.I. You know, people say what they want, but T.I. is basically he's still considered the king of the South, bro. When it comes to this lyrical shit, I just think you bit more than you can handle, Kodak. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't even do no record. You should have humbly fell back. You know, you said some dumb shit. And you gave a dumb half apology. You know what I mean?
That apology was bullshit. That's a fact.
Yeah, that was bullshit. But some people don't realize you don't have to be a super thug or super goon to be a great rapper. You could say, you know what, y'all? You know, I shouldn't have spoke. You know, the woman just went to XYZ, this and that, came and did whatever. You know, me being a young dumb nigga, I was just talking, you know, some real bravado, braggadocio bullshit, like, yeah, I'll be your friend, whatever. I shouldn't have said that, yo, and I humbly apologize. It doesn't make you less than a man. You know? The apology is what really made niggas start saying he banned from their face. But the apology was also real, like, yo, you know, this is Mr. Long and Snap, but yo, man, or dude, or that dude, like, whoa, that's worse than what you said at the beginning.
Yo, there's nothing wrong with apologizing. I think often people think that apologies means weakness. Apology does not mean weakness. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I do something, I don't got a problem apologizing about it. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you have people that just apologize and they don't mean it. Fuck them niggas. I'm talking about the people that they're apologizing and if they really like it's sincere apologies. Those are the apologies I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the people that's apologizing to you because they want something from you. I'm talking about the people that you can't do nothing for. They know they did you wrong and they apologize. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect that.
Yeah, fact, copy. In fact, a little while ago, as I was coming back with breakfast or whatever, Shad called me like, yo, you know, certain circumstances and that, whatever, yo, I was there out of pocket, bro. You know, I apologize, man. You know, and I'm gonna reach out and I apologize, man. Like, I was out of my element last night. You know, I wasn't really feeling well. But all right, it's cool, bro. You know, and you know, he said, I love you, bro, and then he hung up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotcha.
Like, so I respect that, bro. You know what I mean? Because I ain't taking offense to that. So everyone's supposed to speak on the yo, bro, right? You kind of acting immature right now. It's not what we do. You know what I mean? And when it come out the right mouth at the right time, it's respected, man. You know? For y'all out there don't know, though, Jack got bars. Jack got bars, right up. You impressed me last night. You always been impressing me, but last night, for you to see the song that we was doing, and you just like hopped on topic, I wish I could have had a camera set and running so I could have recorded you so you just look at yourself and say, damn, yo, I really did that without even writing. Because you didn't write.
Nah,
it was 8 solid bars though, Jack. It wasn't like you said, like I get money, hip hop, I skip to the part. No, you was like boom, 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 boom. Now let me stop. I'm like, put that shit on the track. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, shit. And there's other people in the room that seen that shit. And, you know, maybe, you know, sometimes you do something like that or whatever, it creates, how do you say it? It creates awareness. Like, it makes a person aware that, damn, this thing's got potential to motherfuckers pop it off. Maybe I need to step my shit up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it be, man. But it's all love. It's all in the hip hop, baby. I appreciate you last night. I wish I could have recorded you and shit, man.
Copy.
Yeah, but but we gonna record in the future, in the very near future. So we gonna get busy, man.
You already know.
Yeah, I'm about to turn Jack into a official rapper, y'all. I got him now. I done willed him in. I'm about to bring him in. And by the way, man, big up to the other brothers out there that vlog, man, whatever.
Yeah.
I know it's not easy sometimes, man. Sometimes it's hard to keep up. A good example. Remember Jack taught me last night when I thought I was really believing that X was alive, and he said, "No, look, get this date. This is what he got locked. This boom. I was about to Jack it, yo, X is alive." You know what I mean? But Jack said, "Nah, a lot of that be like fake media. Look right here, look, that they show him in courtroom. That's not accurate. This is boom." He took me back to the date when he actually had the white shirt on in front of the judge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I appreciate the wisdom, bro.
I appreciate you. I just the way I am is, you already know. I know people think I don't be doing research for some weird reason, but think about how many videos I make, and then other people be like, "Oh, that shit is wrong," and then like 3-4 days later, everybody find out the shit is. I know what the fuck I was talking about. So sometimes you can't listen to other people. You got to go with your gut. You got to just be able to do your job, and then it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I appreciate you, man. Like, I know I enjoyed myself yesterday for the most part. I appreciate you. I'm very happy you came on the podcast. I can't wait for us to go film the next one. I'm actually trying to wait before I put the any more parts out. We've actually been working on I'll let y'all see what we're working on right now. I hope you next to the computer. This is what we've been working on with the how the logo is gonna look. That's how our logo is gonna look. What y'all think about this? I like it or no? Show of hands. I want to know what y'all think about it. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, those dudes, I tell them what I like, I tell them what I want, and then they just make it. These guys are good. These guys are good.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Wocast. These guys are good, and it's nice and clean. It's not too much going on. These guys are good. So,
yeah, flat. I like that.
What we gonna go out with, man? Because I got like a couple of things I gotta do, because I gotta get to that interview.
Yeah, basically, man, stay tuned, y'all. Me and Jack got a lot of like nice little, juicy topics coming up. A lot of surprises for y'all. Also, let's be safe out there, y'all. And I appreciate y'all too, man. Especially last night, I was getting a lot of love or whatever. And so y'all kind of put me in deep thought to like, do I want to sacrifice y'all, in favor of some, some macho bravado BS? You know what I mean? I think not. So I appreciate y'all. With that said, peace. My brother, call me when you got some time.
You already know. Later.
All right.
Love it whenever we could chop it up with Corey King. Shout out to my cousin, Dr. Inky. He came on earlier. We're gonna have a couple of more people. We're gonna have more guests. That it's very clean. We're gonna have more guests. Remember, my eyes all messing with me. I gotta go do something about this. I gotta go to the store, get some eye drops. Yeah, Corey's dope as shit. That's a fact. So we're gonna have to go out, but I gotta go straight out because I gotta go do something about this eye. This shit is hurting. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. This eye is fucking killing me, yo. It's not even a game.